Okay, and then I wanted to talk about the block party here in 5B 2.22 next weekend. Are you able to connect next weekend? Like,
yeah, what time?
I don't know, Saturday or Sunday? Yeah.
I mean, let's see. It just to hang out like usual, or was it for something
Well,
special?
so it would be the three of us for a Zoom call. But the other thing that I was thinking is that I need to empty this room and clean it. And I could just do that. But we could make a party out of it, because if I empty the room, that puts the 17 cutouts out in the hallway, and it's going to look like a party, even if it's not. And it turns out, so I'm on call this next weekend, and Safwat Gurkas, the guy who purchased the 13-year-old used car that's just like my 13-year-old used car, he's the other guy on call. So I think it's unlikely that there would be any objections. We actually use the sound system here, which we never use, these big speakers and stuff. So we can have like a playlist where you determine some of the songs, and the new medical student, Stephanie Carlin, determines some others, and
Great, I have some ideas.
pick others. And yeah, we could have a real bopping time here, So I wondered whether that had any appeal to you. And
sure, I'm available maybe on the internet.
what?
6 p.m. that time, like this time? Is that...
I can't hear you. I'm going to turn up the sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but I mean, it was just below, like below the value that one could actually hear at this end. So, were you saying that you are enthusiastic about the idea? Yeah.
Next week about 6 my time. How's that if we do this time again, or would you looking at something more early in the day?
No, it could be at any convenient time for the three of us. Yeah. But let me see whether Rebecca and Stephanie are interested in the idea. But yeah, anyway, that's the other thing. It seemed like it would be fun, and we could create a kind of tradition that we periodically do this, move everything out into the hall, and then clean the office and turn up the sound. And yeah, so then we have plants, and so these new plants are quite interesting. The orchid, I guess, takes a lot of care. Like, you have to turn down the heat at night, 5 to 6 degrees lower at night, and then higher in the day. Otherwise, the orchid doesn't do any of the orchid stuff and looks unhappy. People say that it needs an ice cube once a month. Did you know about that?
Oh no, I didn't know. So, firing of ice cubes.
Yeah, so there are all sorts of exciting new things here. If you say who is in charge of the office, I'm thinking it might turn out to be the orchid. If we are turning down the heat every night just for the orchid and then turning it back up the next morning, that's more high maintenance than any of the humans. So that means that plant is taking a lot more of our attention than any of the human beings who are here.
But if you think about it, the way that like the heating system is designed in the office, to cater to human physiological needs, like temperature is optimized for human use.
I know, but the orchid has special needs and we don't want it to be unhappy. Okay, I'm going to